Hello. All right, gotta click that button. Hello, folks. Well, going in theme with our Wednesday nights where we're adventuring with Robin Hood and his merry men in Sherwood Forest. Tonight we are looking at the music from this series. A band called Clannad, or is it Clannad? It seems like the Americans say Clannad and the British say Clannad. I wonder what the Irish say. I don't know. We'll have to find out. In any case, that's what we're doing tonight. An Irish band known for their folk music before, and then when doing the music for the series, they started doing a little bit of English lyrics and some folk elements, but just some, rock and trippy stuff. And you're going to hear it, and we're going to talk about it. All right, folks. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce some of the guests here, like this gentleman here who is in theme.
It'll rain tonight, I reckon.
Hello, sir. How are you? How art thou tonight?
I art fine, thank you. Yourselves?
Art is a verb. I art, you art, he, she, and it arts.
It's the what was it? It's an old. I'm trying to think. It's. Excuse me.
Yeah, we're going to save your language skills for the Irish coming up. So
no,
get ready for it.
It's for how old, but yeah. So yeah.
All right. So and yeah, we hopefully we'll get you fixed there, man. You need some lemon herb tea. Liza, how are you doing? Hello, lady.
Mike is here. You just got him backstage.
I know. I'm saving him for last.
Oh, okay. He thinks that you don't know he's here.
You saved. Oh, you mean he was here for a while?
Yeah, he's here now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I saw him come in, and but that's when we were doing the theme and all that. So we'll get him on here.
All right.
So you were doing all sorts of streaming around the Swanee River today.
Yeah, we got a stream around the Swanee River. I actually got a stable internet connection out next to the Swanee.
Well, you're the only one. I don't get a stable internet when I'm anywhere around where we live. I have to go to town.
Well,
but hopefully that'll
switch my
change
phone
soon. I'm going to
plan
switch carriers.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
Flavius.
AX Flavius X. Da, 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 da. We need the theme song for him. But anyway,
hey, Flav.
we teased him earlier.
We got a theme song for X Flavius, don't we?
Oh, we have a theme clip. But okay, we'll give him his theme clip first, and then we'll bring Mike on.
What about you? Do you find it visible? When I say the name Dickus.
Reasonable? I don't know that word. Well, X Flavius X is a master of vocabulary.
Oh, yes.
All right. We teased him earlier. Colin, I think you're about 3 or 4 seconds behind.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But it's not your fault. Well, go ahead, Colin, while you have an opening.
I was going to say risible means laugh or take the mickey out of a little bit, basically. But what I realised, I'm never sure which of the two is corpsing more. That he's about to corpse more there. But I think Palin actually masters away from the way I think that particular lisp works. When he actually gets he can get the R out, but he has to have a slight W sound at the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can analyze that when we do the Life of
Yeah.
Brian again. And when we did the Life of Brian last, this gentleman was with us. Hello there, sir.
Well, there I am. I've been here since about 7:20, sir.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I know I was a little late. You
Mm-hmm.
have to put me in a corner with the dunce cap.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. I'm
I
sorry.
like
It's
your,
just, usually it
avatar.
rings a bell when someone comes in. It didn't.
Thank you,
But
Mike.
hopefully you weren't sitting too long. Oh, you congratulated Liza on her what? Her hair?
Avatar.
Oh,
The whole
your
avatar. I just like.
Well, we're in medieval England, and I'm in in fake medieval costume. It's not.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the other one I have is more accurate, minus the makeup. It would be perfect, and minus the cigar box guitar would be extra perfect. But
And the
There you
glasses.
go.
yes,
Well, tonight we're talking Clannad. Now, that's the first question we should probably tackle right now. Is it Clannad or Clannad? How is the name of the band pronounced? Did all this research. I mean, I listened to them back in the 90s, so it was after Robin of Sherwood, and growing up in the U.S., I never saw it until recently. And so, it was all aspects of their music that interested me in the 90s. Love Irish music, and then some rock elements and stuff in their later stuff. It was like all around great. It's pronounced Clannad. 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 Rhyming with Genghis Khan.
Okay.
What?
I
Rhyming with Genghis Khan, Clon, basically, followed by a soft nud. So it's Clannad.
Yeah.
Clannad. I didn't do either of those.
That is
I didn't do
supremely
that at
helpful,
all.
Gavin. Gavin, that is supremely helpful. Thank you.
What did he tell?
You have you literally have to read it. You
I'm busy streaming.
oh, sorry. No. It's just that.
Okay,
He
it's not
literally-
something you want to say over here.
No, it's not that. It's literally that if you read it aloud, you will make a choice. It's saying
Charnad.
no. He said, "I've only heard it pronounced," and he's written the word "Clannad" out. Which doesn't give any help to how you pronounce it because
What is this? Tonwood.
I think Clannad. I think the double N. I think means you put the does have some effect on how you spell it. But I've always heard. I think also as clan. I've heard it's either Clannad or Clannad. So I'm not sure. I think as you said earlier on in
Right.
Greenland, the only way to find out would be to ask an
Americans, by and large, were saying Clannad, including Jay Goodwin on Brown Stream when they were announcing us. And then,
Well, if you look it up, there's about 3 different pronunciations of it, so you pick.
really? Well,
I see.
Google
Like
Gemini's
Clannad,
like, nah.
Clannad.
Google Gemini's like, no, this is it. Clannad.
Clannad. Yeah.
Clannad. or
Clannad.
whatever. All right. Well, anyway.
That's 5 times fast.
We're going to have some pronunciation issues tonight because there's some Irish names in this band that, sometimes like you see an Irish word and it's spelled like T-E-W-T, and there's a little accent over the E, and you say, oh, that's toot. No, it's something like fly. It's just like completely different than what you expect. It's like, okay. And so we'll have to look up some of these names. Okay, so first, I want to do a little experiment here. Liza has only heard this band in relationship to this soundtrack for Robin of Sherwood. So what I'm going to do is drop a link in the chat for a YouTube music link to their album called Clannad 2. And that is the album from 1974. At that point, now I'm trying to type in the chat. Okay, there, it's going to let me now. Clannad 2. So if you follow this link, we're on YouTube, folks, so we can't really play anything without getting copyright. So we kind of listen all on our own and talk about it. There may be little bursts here and there of a little bit that we can get away with, but it doesn't work that. YouTube doesn't like music, even though they have their own music site. Maybe that's why. But anyway,
they'd like you to subscribe to their music site. That's
well, if you click this link, you'll hear Clannad 2 and the first song in there, Liza. I'd like your opinion on that. It's a song entitled Ungabarban, I think. We'll see. Are there any Irish-speaking people in the audience? I know it could also be called Gaelic, but I'm told that the Irish just call it Irish. But, what, Gavin? Gavin's probably saying something mischievous. All right. So we get to hear Liza's opinions. So everyone just click on that link, press play. Don't leave us. Open in a new tab. Press play.
Okay, which track are we listening to now?
Yeah, the first one. Try that one. The first one in the album's playlist called Ungabarban.
Oh, wait, I can't click on the links on StreamYard.
Oh, no. In the regular chat. That's what you do.
Open up YouTube.
Oh, do you want me? I can paste it in the private chat, I guess.
Multitasking here, folks. Sorry.
That's what professional streamers do. They use the private chat. We're not quite that here. But if you're just joining us for the first time,
there's no way to.
We're kindly folks. Yeah, just click the link in the private chat. I put it there.
Private chat. Wait.
Yeah, in StreamYard.
I got.
Put
YouTube
it there.
Yeah, in the right side of StreamYard, there's a column of icons. One of them says private chat.
Yeah. Okay, good. It opens a new tab. Good.
Yes.
I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
Well, I did.
I mean, there has to be a way to play some of this so that everyone can listen at the same time.
On Gowerban.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. There's
on Gowerban.
Capital Clannad. Thank you there for your help. Tunwifid. I don't know how you pronounce that either.
You guys, okay, you guys got a super chat.
We did. I saw blue there. Thank you very much. I'm mispronouncing. You must be Irish. Wifibis. Wifibis. How about that?
Wifibis. Warned you.
I warned you, Gavin. And what does he say? On cow or bon? What? On Gowerban. Oh, that's how it's pronounced. And that sounds like a serious attempt. You never can tell with Gavin, but on Gowerban. You mean the two B's are pronounced like a W? See, that's why I don't get it. And I'm half Irish, apparently, but I don't know.
How silent works.
So, has anyone heard it yet? Al Gowerban?
Yeah, I listened to it. I actually, it's a little more traditional Irish to me, which I liked a lot of their stuff because I listened to the album we're talking about and some stuff. Really wasn't my thing. The more poppy stuff they do. I like, like this song is a little more kind of traditional Irish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm more into the like folky stuff, and this is kind of more on the folky side.
Yeah,
I really like it.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm really cool. I need to read more about this music.
Yeah, I mean the folk music. I listened, in the '90s when I was listening to them. I was listening to the early stuff, and then some of the later stuff. But to be honest with you, the Robin of Sherwood things. There's a couple in there I like, but a few that were just like.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't too enthralled with the Legends album. No.
Well, it's like a soundtrack.
But I'm not really a pop kind of guy, and to me, it's more kind of on the pop line. I'm more like traditional Celtic music.
Mm-hmm.
But this first song on this album is kind of traditional. They kind of float, a little bit of both, but the Legends one is, less traditional to me.
I think
and maybe
more
it's
of this, go
yeah,
ahead.
more, maybe because it's a soundtrack. I don't know, but
I'm thinking more of this music in the series would have, I don't know, would have put you in Sherwood Forest more than what they decided to do. Although I do love the New Age stuff, and I think when they stayed New Age but without the electric guitar and I love the blues, but blues riffs. When you try to get to Pink Floyd in a medieval setting, you lose the medieval setting.
Yeah,
you need to stay within. You need to keep this.
I'm a sucker for
going.
anything that's like David Gilmour's guitar work, so I was fine with that.
Respect to the guitar work, and as an album, I'm sure it's brilliant, but. As part of a show that you want to get immersed into, it's not as bad as Lady Hawk, but it approaches that.
I knew that
sometimes.
Was coming.
I mean, you have to bring it up.
No, it's not that bad.
What was happening in the 70s and the 80s with these medieval movies? What was going on, Mike? Can you explain it?
No. That one was a bit of an oddball. That one stood out because that wasn't like, Conan.
Wait a minute, what year was this album?
This album was 1984, or at least that's when the series was released and the music was used in the series.
Okay, well, there's your... Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't sound very 70s. 80s. Yes.
80s,
kind of the 80s pop stuff.
Okay, so this series, just to get my mind back into place in the right time, it was solidly in the 80s, right?
Yeah,
because
it does. You can't get more 80s than that.
For some reason, I had 70s in my head, and I'm like, this series has definitely, it. At least with the music, it's like solid in the 80s with the hairstyle, hairstyles.
Yeah.
And stuff. This is solid in the 80s.
They were trying to get on MTV, man.
Yeah, well, this is the first time they actually did English lyrics.
84, this album was released.
Or at least that's what I've read.
Oh, she's got a beautiful voice.
Oh, yeah.
That. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean...
the 80s stuff, I'm not a big 80s pop kind of guy.
Well, I mean...
Don't give me the Duran Duran look.
Aww.
Oh, I like Duran Duran.
Reflex is a lonely child.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it MTV ruined for me. I was just like, these guys are, I don't know. I just turned me on. I know it turned the women on, but I was just like, oh God.
His name is Gorley and he dances on the sand. Just like that river twisting through the dusty land.
That song is so bizarre.
And I switched over to Stevie Ray.
I think to make a really bad connection, the best thing about Ciarán Brennan was Hanoi Jane. You actually have to understand where Ciarán Brennan got the name from to get that joke.
Yeah, I don't know where they got
couldn't get
their.
past the videos.
I don't know where they got their name from. I didn't research.
Who's you guys should know who Hanoi Jane is, right?
Hanoi
no.
Jane.
I'm just gonna keep humming Stevie Ray in my
Flav,
Sigourney
we
Weaver.
warned you.
No,
We
Ciarán
warned
Brennan
you,
was
Flav.
a character played by Milo O'Shea and Barbarella.
Because she's
That's
my
where they get the
sweet
name.
little thing. She's my pride and joy.
They got the name, like to Pal, they got the name from a character on film. In their case, they got it from a movie. To Pal got it from a TV character.
Swappers, was that a name of a band? I don't
Yes,
know who.
What?
New Romantics.
New Romantics was
Yeah, I've heard of that.
A movement, a wave. I'm not sure how you describe. Like punk
Was
rock.
it Demon Scythe Synthwave? No, that was
It was Adam and the Ant is what comes to mind for
Adam
me.
Ant. Yes.
Yeah, Adam and the Ants. As I said, I'm not sure. Was Ciarán? You? I don't know. I've never been that much into the music, but it was a movement, a wave, a type of music. I'm not sure what you call it. It was a bit like sort of punk rock or something.
Yeah. Well, I saw Duran live like later years, like early 2000s when they did that Astronaut album. Yeah, it wasn't during their heyday, but they could really still perform. And Simon Le Bon was very physical, just, active, in great shape. His voice was awesome. And then Nick Rhodes' keyboard went out after one song, and then they had to do Hungry Like the Wolf. And there wasn't time, Arodi brought out another keyboard maybe halfway through, but they had to start the song. And so, but it's like, I think it's Andy Taylor. I think Jason Taylor's the bassist. Andy Taylor's the guitarist. He just fired up and did Hungry Like the Wolf, covering it. Guitar does play in it, but he played some keyboard parts and then the guitar lines. And he did both, and it was like amazing. So, I mean, they're great musicians.
I wonder if Hungry Like a Wolf was a favourite song of Susan Ivanova's.
Oh, yes.
Like the Hour of the Wolf, doesn't she? So
The Hour of the Wolf. Well, that's coming up.
Ooh, The Hour of the Wolf.
That's
that would
coming
make
up
a good
at the
song
end of
title.
season 3, Babylon 5, or
The
beginning
Hour
of season
the
4.
Wolf. Hey,
Well,
with so
anyway.
many musicians here in the Earworms panel, I challenge you to write a song called "The Hour of the Wolf." Shouldn't we have a competition, Lawrence? Hour of the Wolf.
A songwriting competition.
A songwriting competition.
Here on Earworms.
And the title of the song and the theme of the song has to be "The Hour of the Wolf."
And the theme. So it's got to be about those dark nights there that Ivanova had.
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Well, I think it sounds cool. We'll see how many entries we get. If we get 0, we'll know that it didn't work.
I'm not a musician, so I don't know.
Colin, it doesn't matter. You know what I saw, Lawrence, you're not going to believe this. I saw this on a YouTube ad. You're not going to believe this. Okay, so there's this AI music production app. Now, it doesn't generate the music for you. But if you're a singer and you have musical ideas, but you can't play an instrument, but you can hum a tune or tap a beat or something, you can like clap a beat or hum a tune or whatever and say, okay, for that, play it with a snare drum, that play with a bass drum, and it realizes it. And it sounds like real instrument. Colin can write music. Colin, if you can, I mean, this is I mean, there's so many musical people out there that didn't have the opportunity to learn a musical instrument. Now you have a way to get your musical ideas out there, because sometimes a technician, an instrument player, is not a composer, and vice versa. Now there are a lot of people that are both, but some people just have one skill over the other. Now the idea people that had no way of realizing the ideas can do it. It's amazing. I think it's amazing. It's not that AI is generating the music. You have to sing it and tell it what instrument to play whatever it is that you sung to play, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I forgot the name of the
Sounds
app.
like that might make things easier on me.
Yes, Vir. Yes. Because holy crap, Mike, what have we to now? I play piano. I play some piano. So for me, working with a keyboard wasn't a big deal. But Lawrence is not a pianist. I don't know if Mike is a pianist.
I play
not
enough
a
to
pianist,
compose some
per
music
se.
I composed, But
But
yeah,
I
imagine
do a lot of
just
stuff on keyboards, but I wouldn't
just-
call myself a pianist.
just imagine singing what's in your head and say, play that on this.
well, as long
and
as
then
it could,
and,
as long as
wait,
it could also understand things, I'd like to maybe sometimes say, okay, in bar 32, I'd like you to syncopate that rhythm a bit more like this.
It could do-
Da.
look, from the quote unquote infomercial I saw on YouTube, you can prompt it to
the
anything. It's like,
infomercials will say
like-
they can do anything.
like do this. No, but I saw the lady prompted. It's like, okay, this melody that I just sang. All right, here I want you to add this type of. This is a synth, and I want you to add this type of filter, and I want it to go like this. Wow.
Are you going to test it for us?
I would love to
well,
test
the
it.
problem
I would love
see
to test it,
coming
but it
is
would have
Like,
to be
so
free.
many
the
apps
problem
are-
is what I see happening. Poor Clannad or Clannad, because we're not even talking about them. But in any case, the thing that I see coming is like, in order to get it right, it's like, yeah, it could take me hours pounding at stuff to get things right when I'm making it myself. But if I'm trying to instruct an AI to do it, I can imagine just after about 50 prompts, and it's like half of them are just me saying, no, I meant this.
Well,
And
hold the phone then. But think about it. Think about it. How long did it take you to learn the MIDI protocol? And how to set up a studio and how to work with the instruments to actually get the ideas that were
I
in
know,
your
but
head
you're
out
paying.
onto a...
in this case, you're probably paying. So it's like after 100 prompts, you'll do another 100 to fix the first
Well,
100.
I'm saying
and
this. It's like with swappers and what he's
Yeah,
doing with the voice acting. I mean, I
and
think
you
it's-
ask swappers. It ain't easy.
No, I know it ain't it ain't
It
easy,
ain't
but I'm
easy.
saying it's another tool for creatives to go and do things with. Not everybody again grew up with the opportunity to play piano or violin or something. And but the thing is, it's not easy. I'm not saying it is easy, but it's approachable to people who have ideas but have no tools to
No,
get
I think
the
it's
ideas
probably a
out
great
there.
concept. We just see how they do it, because it may be one of those things where, like, you even found out and more I'm hearing this, that it's like AI is mostly for engagement, where you could just tell sometimes it's like, now I know that's wrong. Why are you even saying that? It's so you get more and more turns, and it's like,
Well, but this is not a large language model. This is something else. It's
well, it's got to
it's
understand
for
your
music.
words, right? You do
It's for
tell it what-
composition.
Yeah, but it's still got to understand your words and the things. But I mean, the designers, I think in many ways, they actually program things in such a way that it takes you a while to get where you're going. And they want that because they want to run the meter on you and have you.
Well, what
do
I'm
more and more
saying,
prompts.
these pieces of software, like what Swappers is doing, and he's spending a lot of time and money on his
And money.
productions, and it isn't easy. And I
know
saw
it
this
ain't easy.
as with this software, I mean, yes, what you say, the difficulties is like, no, that's not what I meant. This is what it takes time. You have to work with it. But that's what art is
No, I mean, like today, I'm like looking at a website and said, the software you say is supposed to be here isn't here. And it's like, well, you are correct. It's like, well, why did you tell me to go here to get it if it's not?
Well, like I said, just because you're using AI doesn't mean that the work is being done for you. You have to double check it. You have to correct it. But I'm saying,
oh, I know.
Ultimately, the price on all of these pieces of software that use AI are going to go down. Because it's going to be just so
or
common.
they need to stop. I think they are throttling them. They're making them take longer. Like it does a cursory scan at first, and it doesn't even check if it's right unless you call it out. I think that's the way it goes in a lot of things. So you got to keep calling it out and hammer it into shape. It is a good learning process. I've learned a lot in, putting together some Linux stuff I've been doing. And because it gets it wrong enough, I really learn my stuff. But it does help, and it gives me something to yell at while I'm doing it. So anyway, okay, we get on to Clannad.
Yes, let's listen to more. Are we going to get any of Robin the Hooded Man's music in this?
Yeah, I pasted that link a little while ago while you were, I don't know, maybe on this adventure, So
well,
I'll paste it again.
I have the Clannad 2. I opened up that link.
But
and this
we're
is to the
talking
more
Legend tonight.
music.
But yeah, I wanted to show that because that is something that maybe in the future we'll do. One of their earlier albums, and definitely I love that stuff. And in many ways, maybe a little bit better. I wish there was a blend of the two, where it was just, maybe a little bit of the ethereal voice with the folk sensibilities. I like the right mix of the two. And there's times that they have it, but in this series, there's also, a lot of moments where I think the delay effect was a little bit overused, like do 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 do.
Yeah. By the way, Swappers was being the hooded man today. He went out into the woods and picked some blackberries, and his hands were all red and
blackberry mead. He's getting ready for the holidays.
I ruined our blackberry mead. I'm sorry, Swappers.
I know. She says he picked loads of blackberries. He doesn't mention anything about taking any of them home.
Nope. He
probably didn't make it home.
They didn't make it home.
You want them while they're fresh. That's the point.
Yeah, blackberries are awesome.
All right, so the theme. You've heard it enough, Liza. So that's the first thing we're going to be talking about. Oh, don't I have the damn slides up? I didn't put them up yet. Oh, I guess I didn't. They just came down. Well, there we go. There's the night you're talking about. Yeah, it was early 80s. A little bit of 70s bleeding through there.
Okay, now we know what happened to at least one of the monkeys.
Really?
Two of them. Front row, left and right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know I mean, I have the names here and know what instruments different names have played, but I never really got to know the individual musicians in their own right, except for Moya, I guess, is how you pronounce it. Even though I tried it before, I always called it Moari, but it's like, no, it's Moya. That's the lady's name. And it's 3 siblings. Let's see here. I'm going to butcher some names here, but we do have, I have the list right here. I don't have to go another place to read it. There's the band. The lead vocals, the ethereal voice and harp is Moya, and her last name's Brennan. So I'm assuming these other Brennans are siblings too, probably. And we have here Paul and Ciarán. Ciarán. Yeah, Ciarán. I've seen Ciarán spelled so many ways, man. But yeah,
See,
so
try the next one.
they're both guitars and keyboards. It seems like everyone plays a little bit of guitar, a little bit of keyboards, or synthesizer. Largely similar things. Oh yeah, and then the next one, Pádraig, right?
Pádraig.
Pádraig?
Pádraig, I believe.
Pádraig.
I believe it's pronounced Pádraig.
That sounds good. Well, he's one of the Duggans. Yeah, and then there's Noel Duggan.
I've no idea how you pronounce that one at all. Very complicated, these Irish names.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm just double checking here. It looks like 2 sets of siblings, just to make sure. Maybe one's a cousin. You never know. Yes, you are exactly right. Yes, I thought so. I'm just trying to remember the 90s when I read up a little bit of them. Yeah. So now, does anybody know the famous sibling not pictured here? I guess Liza does, but
Oh, I do, but only because you. And actually, you know, I think I did know it before. It was Enya, wasn't it?
yep,
Because
Enya's a Brennan.
I think I knew that way back in the day. Because it didn't come as a total surprise to me when someone said it to me recently, when we were talking about it recently.
Yep. So there's a middle brother, that's Paul, and a younger brother, Ciarán. But Máire is the elder sister, and Enya's the young sister.
Right.
She's like the baby of the family. I remember seeing a documentary on them, and they had the photo album out.
So at least their parents had mixed. It could have been worse. Well, I was saying it could have been worse. It could have been better. It could be worse depending on where you put it. Their surname could have been Nolan. Then they had all. I think they had all girls. I don't think there was a single Nolan brother in there.
Right. Well, Noel and Pádraig are twins. They're the Duggan twins. Not to be confused with the Duggars. The Duggans. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway. They are the brothers of Máire, Paul, and Ciarán's mother. Ah, so they're really like uncles.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Maternal uncles, so they don't have the same name. Wow, so they're older. Wow.
So it's a very much a family.
Yeah. So I thought it was 2 different ones. It's like 2 different families, but it's really one. So there we go. There's sister in the front and a couple of brothers and a couple of uncles. The uncles are, seem to be in a similar age group. So that's what's confusing. I never would have thought that. But then again, I was an uncle too, because I have a half brother. He had children before my father had me, and so my niece and nephew are older than me. But that's in the situation of a half brother, so it's different. But they're still technically niece and nephew, but they're older than me.
Yeah. You have something in common with Cybok.
Well, he's got a half sister. He's got a half sister that no one knows about because she jumped 1,000 years into the future.
Really? Cybok had a half sister that jumped 1,000 years.
Cybok didn't have any sisters.
Are you talking about the same Cybok there, Colin?
Sorry,
Star Trek 5.
Forgetting there is no Star Trek after Enterprise.
Oh,
he only had a brother Spock.
No. Star Trek 5 was long before Enterprise.
Yeah, but Cybok was Spock's brother, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Half brother.
Half brother. Yeah.
Right. And then Disgracery comes along, and we were introduced to Spock's unknown human stepsister, whatever the fuck she was supposed to be.
Oh, I never saw those
saw
other series, so I don't even know. So they did that. They made like a Cybokian.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's
what
why
did they
we
do,
didn't
Colin?
know.
Wait, what did they do?
Here we go, Liza's.
What did they do to Spock's family?
Very basically, the reason Spock was the person that he was because of his human stepsister or half sister or something like that. Who, for some weird reason, who like Mum in the Waltons, actually had a male first name. In fact, she had the same male first name as the actress that played Mum in the Waltons.
What?
Her name was Michael Bolton.
Wait.
Bolton.
Forget it. It came after the end of
Michael Burnham. That's right.
So it doesn't count.
Okay, well, we're really we're derailing big time. So the song Robin the Hooded Man. So what y'all think? I mean, yeah, it's a good theme song, and I think it works for the series. I mean, especially, I don't mind so much it being so 80s sounding because it was the 80s then, so it kind of fits, it works.
I mean, 80s new age could work. If they would have stuck to 80s new age, but they had to throw in some weird blues riffs. And again, I am a fan of the blues. I am about the blues. I build cigar box guitars. I'm about the blues. But it doesn't, like, it takes you out of medieval England. Why would you do this to your score?
Here's the thing. It's usually something where the director has a lot to say, you know, and they'll pick a band based on it. Let me even ask here, because I think I read this before, but I want to be doubly sure. Why did the band change their style for this series? Because it seems to me like the more traditional sound would have worked a little bit better. There were traditional moments, don't get me wrong. There were some folk moments and stuff, but because the show's, here we go, creator, Richard Carpenter. I wonder if he's from the Carpenters. Richard Carpenter specifically
just wanted to be close to them.
Sought sound that matched his unique mystical vision of the legend. And so he thought they were getting more mystical. And I think they did in some ways, but in some ways it was, I don't know, a little bit rocky, although I liked some of the rock stuff. Yeah, you're right, the blues stuff. I think some of it was also just like, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I think it might have been a little bit of being stoned at times where, you know, something's happening, you hear this bop, 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 dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, the sound design was weird at places. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It was the echoes that were a little bit too much. I think I like atmospheric stuff, and I like echoes in some ways, but it was like the same tempo echo every time it came up, and sometimes it felt like, it was...
Wait, this was 84?
Yes.
Was any of this controlled MIDI?
I didn't look that up.
Like,
I mean,
delay controlled with MIDI would be robotic, yeah.
Well, I mean, any delay, you set the tempo, it'll be steady at it. But a lot of times with delay, you have it set that it's not exactly, you know, in a tempo, but sometimes you want it to be a tempo. I just meant every time something had delay on it, it was the same tempo.
It was too regular
throughout the whole series.
Yeah. So I don't know if, I mean, it would be cool to see if the studio where they produce the music and the sound design of this show had like the Commodore computer with the old MIDI software. And that would have, I mean, it might have squared things away if it was controlled with MIDI.
the song Now Is Here. I don't know if anybody wants to call that up. That is a pretty song. I really like it. Although there was moments where this song was kind of being played and it wasn't quite right at that time. I think the music was probably edited and some things were changed around that maybe the band, you know, maybe had one of their songs used in a spot and they didn't know, or they didn't know the final edit would be like that, because I don't think they were there. Like, there's times where you hear the music and you know that, all right, the composer or the band is not sitting there saying, okay, they're watching the video and they're just kind of like playing to bring out that scene. It's almost like it was just put there, and it's like, this doesn't quite work. There's like times where you see like Gisborne and on the horseback and his men riding with him, and they're about to, crack some heads or something, and then you hear this Now Is Here playing. And
or
this
the
doesn't belong here.
Strangeland.
Or Strangeland. Now that's coming up. I like this song. I like this music.
No,
here.
I like the song, but yeah, they did use it in places that weren't appropriate in the series. It was weird.
Richard Carpenter. Have you ever met him, Colin?
I have not, regrettably. He does tell. I would love to, but he does tell some interesting stories on the extras for the DVDs.
Uh-huh.
I think he wrote quite a few things.
Yeah, I've been looking at the DVDs. They're overpriced right now from the sellers. They're collector's items, basically, and they're things that I don't even know what condition they'd be in and everything, so it's like I'm just not going to take the chance. But, yeah, unless they decide to do another release. They had a 40th anniversary release of this album, Legend, and
that's the one
I
I
thought
got.
maybe they should have had a 40th anniversary release of the series. I don't know. It doesn't look like they did, because if they did, maybe it was just in the UK, and that's why I can't find anything. But in any case, Now Is Here is a beautiful piece of music.
Yeah, Richard Carpenter's got a penchant for historical shows. He created Catweasel, which was about a medieval wizard who jumped forward to the present day. He was accidentally transported. Ghosts of Motley Hall, which is about ghosts. Dick Turpin. Adventures of Black Beauty, which was based on the books. It's best known probably for Robin of Sherwood, but yeah, it was his penchant. Definitely was largely for history for kids, or for children, or at least children suitable, shall we say, not entirely, not grown ups only, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I'm not as familiar, I guess. I have to defer to you there, because I haven't seen any of his other works. But no, I think his vision for the story was good. I like the mystical aspect. And I guess in the 80s, yeah, I guess this was pretty mystical, especially the next one, Hearn. If you hear that piece, I think the synthesizers work well there. And it does a good job for the piece, and especially the Hearn character. Whether you're seeing him on the misty hill or in his cave, I think the music works equally well for that. I don't know if you've heard that one yet, Liza. Maybe
The Hearn theme?
Well, yeah, you've heard it in the
But
series,
in
but
the
probably you don't
series.
know the names.
No.
Which song goes with what name? But yeah, Hearn is definitely one of my favorite songs here. Is Mike still with us?
Oh yeah, Mike is here.
He doesn't. I'm not sure because I can't actually see him on screen.
Oh wait.
What?
He's
Mike.
I don't see him.
Got him back. I got him back.
Oh, I see. I
saw
was
him.
busy playing. I was busy playing Scott. I miss Scott.
Yeah.
You need to roll Scott, even though he ain't here.
Oh, well, that's all right, Mike. I was
gotta
just
put
checking,
in
making sure you're all right.
Scott's homage clip.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott's homage?
Scott.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, Scott's here?
No,
I'm
I
saying,
said I was. You said where was I at? I said I was playing Scott in the chat.
Okay.
he was.
Oh,
There we go. Yes.
Who knows? Sometimes he stops by at the end, but
Yeah.
we know why he's not here, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Family first.
Absolutely. 100%.
But I
Family
made a
before
feeble attempt
worms.
at playing Scott. I am here.
Now, together we, this one, I do like the song. I think it's the other thing that happens is that if there was more things that weren't necessarily songs, just more musical ideas that would play in different sections, they wouldn't have to use some of these songs as often as they do. I think Together We is about in every episode at some point.
Well, here's a question, Lawrence. Did they write this music before this series existed?
Well, not according to what I read there. Hold on. Was the music written before the series was filmed? I'll say filmed, because that's another thing. It's like maybe, they wrote the music after speaking to Carpenter and everything. But no, the music was not written before the series was filmed. Instead, it was composed during the production process.
But they hadn't seen.
But there's the thing,
yeah.
production process. Come on,
Yeah.
AI, you got to know what your words mean. Production process means filming. If it's being composed while they're filming, the filming's not done yet.
The music was
You tell him, Lawrence.
Yeah, no, it makes a difference. It was composed independent of the show, which means it's great music, great standalone music. But sometimes they would take clips.
Oh,
from
it says
this,
specifically.
Yeah.
No, it says specifically to match the edited visuals. Okay.
Okay, what does that mean? Did they just? I mean, you can take a pre-existing song and clip it to make it try to fit into a score or incidental music in a show. But to me, as I was watching the show, sometimes the music took me out because the music sounded like it originally was a standalone thing. The music is good, but was it good in the way that they used it in the show is my question.
The Magical Ring. This is their 1983 album, 1 year before this. This was used as the temp track. As you know, a lot of times films, and I guess in this case TV series, will use temp tracks. They'll use temporary music to fill in. They use this band's music to fill in,
Oh, okay.
But
But
it wasn't the music for the series yet until it was during the editing phase, although they were writing to picture. Yeah, once commissioned, Clannad wrote the music to match the what they were watching, basically. They were matching sound with pictures, as they called it.
To be honest with you, I don't think that's what really happened.
Or
I don't
maybe
know.
they did.
This song sounds like it was written for it.
Oh, it may be written for the series, but
For
what
the
I'm saying is some
series,
of the
but
things
yeah.
that I was watching, it didn't sync with the visuals.
Oh, well, that
or
that
sometimes
could
it didn't go along with the visuals.
Well, there was
exactly.
once a few times something was this was striking. You would see one of the men in the forest shoot someone with an arrow, and we get the together we dun 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 kind of happening.
My God.
Well,
And it's
that
like
would
this
be
is
the producers.
wait.
Not
So
syncing it.
I very much doubt that the musicians, them as being as talented as they are, would have you know that they were composing with the episode in front of them. I don't think that was the case.
Well, maybe they were at moments. Like there's times where you hear like an instrument or two playing and they are syncing with what's happening on screen. But what the songs, when the songs get laid in, I think that was maybe more of a director choice. Some of the songs, but then I could be talking out my woo. But the thing here,
well, I'm agreeing with Tom. The music does stand alone. That's in
right.
I think
I'm not complaining about the music. The music,
no, the music's
I'm
fine.
just saying sometimes it's like, well,
Yeah.
together we maybe didn't need to go here. You know, there are definitely some scenes where it fits, and there's some scenes where they plopped it in. I remember I played a clip from, I guess, the first part of Robin Hood and the Sorcerer, where, you know, it was really Gisborne and his guys getting ready to, you know, to fight, and you just have this ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. It was Together We playing, and it's like
that's why I'm thinking I think that what really happened, maybe on paper.
Well, it could have been different in different situations. Like maybe there were moments where the director was popping something in, and then there was moments where the band did score a scene. And then, you know, when I did some of this stuff, some of this music for film stuff, you know, there's things that directors did with my music, and I was like, what?
What?
You put that there?
Yeah.
No,
that might have been it, but I think here they probably did something even worse, which was, hey, we're producing this Robin Hood thing. It's gonna be kind of mystical, a new type of Robin Hood. I want you to write tracks, like an album with this theme in mind, and we're gonna end up using some of that music in the series, and we'll get some guys to clip together pieces of your music. So I don't think the musicians themselves actually scored it, because the music is too standalone. It's and sometimes they just use inappropriate clips throughout the series. I mean, with scenes where they shouldn't be playing Together We, or you know, some violent scenes, and they're playing this music. It makes no sense. I don't think the musicians scored this. I think they were asked to write an album, to write the music, and somebody else was going to clip it for.
Well, here I'm seeing Magical Ring. I thought it said The Magic Ring before, but I don't know. But it's, 1983, so Magical Ring. This is the album. I'm going to put this up here. This is what Carpenter had as a temp track, and some of these scenes were fit around their music from an album that later would not be used in. It was kind of like a template, maybe like a jig, and some of the scenes were crafted around the music. You know, the direction and the timing and stuff was crafted around the music of this album. So now I dropped the link there in the chat. I'm just going to start with the first track here and see what we see.
Go for it.
Now, I can't wait a minute. Magical Ring. I'm hearing Harry's Game.
What? Oops.
Yeah, theme from Harry's Game. Call it. Was Harry's Game
You know what?
before Robin of Sherwood?
Okay, I'm now looking forward to seeing the AI clip. Yes, I think so. I think Harry's Game's in the 70s.
Well, remember,
I'm not.
I was the one that up until like a few days ago thought Harry's Game was the Patriot. Not the Patriot. What was it? Patriot Games. I thought it was released.
Yeah, it
I
was.
thought, it was like completely different thing.
It was
And I was like, where's the
you the one
Clannad
who
in
paid
this?
games.
Yeah. So no, yeah. So yeah, theme from Harry's Game
But it wasn't called Harry's Game in the States. It was called Belfast.
Well, I could see why now that Carpenter wanted them for this, because they had done this. I thought they did this later. I was under a misapprehension. So okay, yeah. And then oh, there we go. Yeah, and I see what the magical ring is. It's a ring of megalithic stones.
Well, no, I'm wrong. Well, I couldn't. I think their album, the theme from Harry's Game, is dated 1982. So what? They've actually
I'm hearing
Do you know what? Interesting.
Tower Hill. This is a Tower Hill reprise.
I've-
This is a cool piece of music. Yeah,
I've
this
ju-
is some
I've
of the
just
stuff
looked
I
them up.
remember. I have this album. Back in the 90s, I was listening to this a bunch.
Excellent.
Now I'm remembering it again. Man, I'm old. Oh,
It's funny you should
it's
say
beautiful
because
stuff.
I'm looking up Clannad on IMDb,
Mhm.
and they've got a musical credit for The Last of the Mohicans in 1992.
Really?
And, yeah, and one Pól Brennan has got composer, musical, and an actor for. Wait for it. Patriot Games.
Ah!
So
I don't know.
he actually
Maybe
did some of the music
somehow
for
I
Patriot Games.
remember history wrong. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
But-
he thought Patrick Stewart played King Arthur in
Yeah, he's-
Excalibur.
That's right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't
Patrick
trust
Stewart, you
Gemini,
say.
and you can't trust Lawrence with Lawrence AI.
Yeah. And as you can tell, these earworms that we do, it's mostly to have fun and enjoy ourselves. I'm trying to remember things from the 90s because I put this together kind of like under short notice. And yeah, there's some things I don't remember, so I'm looking them up. And of course, I can't pronounce stuff, but I really like this as an example of their music. I really, really like. And in fact, I think, why didn't they just use the music from this album? I'm not saying, no, there's definitely some great moments, but they could have used
Putting enough
music
of
from
both.
both. They could have used the new music and the music from this album, The Magical Ring. And the thing is, then you'd have more music and it all works. I mean, they used it as a temp track. And then that way you don't hear the same songs coming up like each episode, It would have had more variety
Wow.
for a series.
Cool. Apparently, Clannad is short for, and I was going to make jokes about them being a clan. It's basically short for, and forgive my not pretty good noise, Clan As Dochar, the family from Dor,
Oh,
a traditional Irish make back. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
So they're actually their name literally means family from Dor, which I presume is where in Ireland they're from.
Dor.
super cool.
Dor. The Legend of Dor. And I don't know how to pronounce this one, but like if you check out Magical Ring, look at Tower Hill, and then this other one I can't pronounce it. It's
I'm
Seachan RAN. It's like Shraken, I think.
Well, I have an unrelated question for Colin. Colin, this is something I've always been confused about. Is the Irish language a living language, or are people,
Yes.
use it in music, or
Yeah, you get the yes.
people still speak it in some areas?
Yeah, I don't want to get to it because I don't want to push them. But yeah, my understanding is, and I could be absolutely wrong, and I apologise unreservedly to Irish who I am, but I think it came back into popularity during and after they left British rule, but I could be completely wrong. But yes, the Irish, the most of the Irish parties, Sinn Féin, Fianna Fáil, and Pochlach, which is the Irish, all these, they're all Irish. They're all Gaelic Irish. So yeah, I believe that it's how widely it's spoken. I don't know, but yes, it is. I don't think it's ever been a dead. It might be a suppressed language, but it's still quite widely spoken.
So, the chat's got some facts here. It's a living language. Yes, used still in west of Ireland, but very small places. So, is Welsh more widespread than, I guess, Irish today?
That I don't know. I do know that Welsh is being pushed very much by the Welsh
Tourist board.
I was going to say Welsh nationalists, but I don't necessarily want to use that word. It has some, but yeah, I again, my understanding is that I think it's southern Wales is a lot more spoken than north, or vice versa. But yeah, Wales is coming back. Welsh is coming back within Wales.
I mean, I'm glad that these languages are being maintained, and that we could still hear.
Check out that song I popped in the chat there. I don't know, but I think it's like Ciarán or something like that. Chan Talal. It's like Klingon.
Put the name. Klingon. I'll have a go. I said I'm prepared to try to pronounce some Irish from what I remember of how Irish is spoken, but I will make an attempt, but I won't guarantee to be that.
I don't guarantee anything either.
No. I wouldn't want to. I don't speak Irish, but I used to have an interest in at least trying to pronounce. I agree with you, Liza. I mean, I always thought that all of the nations, including Ireland, and they won't necessarily. Some people won't push against it, but and Cornwall as well, because Cornwall's got Cornish, which is another Gaelic language. Okay. They all speak English as their first language. But I've always, for a long time, thought that schools in Scotland should teach Scotch Gaelic as a second language, because English being the overall language. Ditto Ireland, Welsh and Wales, and Irish in Ireland, and Cornish in Cornwall, and any other, and Manx on the Isle of Man. Anywhere else where there are local languages, I see no reason they shouldn't still be kept alive and celebrated.
Absolutely. I mean, the Spanish do that. I guess the national language is Castellano, but there are other languages spoken in Spain.
Well, yes, Liza's family, at least the Sejido part, at least going back before Cuba, the roots are traced back to Galicia.
Yes.
And that's in Spain, and that's like the Gaelic, Galicia,
They play bagpipes there. We had a friend play.
Yeah, we had a Galician bagpiper at our wedding.
We didn't do the organ thing. We did the bagpipe thing, because it was something that that was part of both of our backgrounds. My family with Galicia, and Lawrence with the Irish.
And I had a best man with dreadlocks down to the floor.
Wow. Even better.
Even better. Yes.
one of my favorite characters in all of history, went up the beaches of Normandy on D-Day, accompanied by a bagpiper carrying a claymore. He's also the same guy who actually got his people back to Dunkirk by using a very effective silenced weapon, a longbow.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Colin likes his longbows. Darkmere. Now, this one, I put Belem's Castle there because it looks like it should be called Darkmere.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like that's what it should be called, Darkmere. But I don't know that is the meaning behind the name of the piece. In fact, I'm going to look that up right now. I mean, folks, I kind of gather some things ahead of time. I try to remember things from the 90s, but I can't memorize it all.
If you remember the 90s, you weren't there.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm trying to put it into words, and I can't. But there was something beautiful then, because I was at that time, Mike. I was into Native American stuff and Irish stuff, and I was listening to. There was a lot of music being released, like Clannad, even though much of their stuff was earlier. At that time, it started getting more popular here in the U.S., and we heard of them, and so I was collecting their music. Some band called Shadow Facts and Night Noise.
Oh yeah, I remember them. Well, they were on they were.
Yeah, they were a little jazzy too. But then there was Night Noise.
Yeah, I think they were on the Windham Hill label, if I remember right.
Yeah,
yeah, Windham Hill had a lot of good artists.
And then there was the one Silver Wave, which was Native American stuff like R. Carlos Nakai and.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when I started getting into that. It was later on in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like mid.
But that's what I was into. I was into
that's
both.
when I started doing ceremony with some people, was like 96, 97.
And back then, didn't it seem like things were happening, like magical stuff was happening, and I don't know. I just had a much brighter idea of the future, and then in the 21st century, it wasn't right away. It took a while, but it's just like, yeah.
I liked it because rock music kind of came back in the 90s with the alternative rock.
There was some good alternative rock.
Oh man,
90s.
Yeah. Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains.
Assuming you're talking the is Native American the correct term? Band.
Well, yeah, I know there's no good term. I just try to find the one that works best and people understand what I'm saying. And
I never know because I don't want to be sounding dismissive about them. That's another band that actually, and you will recognise that name, and I've not heard of the band. They took their name from another character in fiction. Someone's horse.
Napoleon's horse?
Oh, someone in fiction's horse.
Someone's in...
Not Mr. Ed.
No. Gandalf.
Oh, yeah. Shadowfax. Yeah. I didn't... the band.
Shadowfax.
Yeah, but they actually took the name from the horse, from Gandalf's horse in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew I recognized
the name. Know that.
I knew I recognized the name as an animal. I thought it was as a horse, but I couldn't remember where from. But yeah, I mean it's Gandalf's horse, and apparently, according to Wikipedia entry for Shadowfax, the band, they took their name from a character in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So,
Tom, I would say we had some pretty good sci-fi in the 90s, though. It wasn't all a wash.
I A lot of good stuff in the 90s.
There was oddly enough, it's another thing that keeps coming up on my YouTube timeline because I through the algorithm, the number of one series or part series or forgotten sci-fi things in the 90s is amazing. I mean, I was watching it on today. There are about 10, Shatner's, William Shatner's Texel. You had Space Above and Beyond. You had, I think, the X-Files started in the 90s. You're right. We had so much science fiction in the 90s.
Lots of good science fiction in the 90s. I mean, not least Babylon 5.
Yeah, Darkmere. Yeah, it's saying, and I remember that now, it was used also like in Prade's last episode. And it's like, yeah, I thought yeah, there's a little darkness to it, but to be honest with you, maybe it's a little too, I don't know, a little too jovial for that. I think there's times where Carpenter probably should have used something different. And I think if you combine two albums, like the two albums, Magical Ring and Legend, together, you would have had enough material that you don't get as much repetition. And that's, I think, one thing. I mean, I like it. And here, we don't cover things we don't like. I really enjoyed it. And that's why we're doing it Wednesday nights. I think we're going to do King Arthur this next Wednesday, and then the 2000 and whatever version, and then we'll come back to Robin after that.
Wait, we're not going to do the Michael York version?
The Michael, you mean that Babylon 5 episode?
Oh, come
That's
on.
coming.
That is the best King Arthur ever.
Well, Mike
I don't know.
hasn't seen
I'm
it.
partial to the Holy Grail myself.
Well, I mean,
When it comes to King Arthur,
I'm trying.
that would be Graham Chapman.
Oh, yeah.
oh gosh.
You knew Python was going to come in
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm in no
yeah,
need of a doctor, so take your leeches elsewhere.
that is the supreme
Now we've gone.
King
Now
Arthur.
we've gone to one of the cooler decades, the 70s. So
Go on, boys, chop his head off. Right, silly little bleeder. One rabbit suit coming right up. Look. Jesus Christ! I warned you.
it just never gets
I
old.
warned you.
Do you remember one of the big Irish bands of the 70s?
No.
It's hard for me to say I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah,
No.
that's the 70s.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
No.
That's what you were talking about, the 80s and what it did.
No, I said 70s. Thin
I
Lizzy.
know, I
The
know.
boys are back in town. You don't
Okay,
remember
yeah.
Thin Lizzy?
Yeah,
They
I,
were from Ireland.
oh, really?
They were an Irish band.
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Thin Lizzy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
As opposed to, and I'm going to get into big trouble for this. As opposed to their modern incarnation, Fat Liz. I won't finish that. I won't finish
Oh,
that.
but she's not fat anymore.
No,
Who's
Pat, I heard
that?
that.
Yeah.
Who's that?
No, one of the former fat activists, Lizzo, is now much
Oh.
smaller, and now she's getting beat up by her former
Yeah.
compatriots,
Yes, right.
so to
What's
speak.
this?
But no,
Someone-
I mean, it's better that she's being healthier and is going to live a longer life. You know,
Oh, yeah.
more power to her.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the same happened.
I don't think
to
she ever played with
Sherwood,
Thin Lizzy, though.
Although, just take the bananas away, you know.
She's thinner Lizzo now.
some of
Well,
the
can we
things-
play? Can we play our famous "It Is the Rabbit" clip? Because that's epic. Not that clip. Not that clip. Come on, our rabbit clip. Rabbit clip. Come on, let's do it.
People are
on,
like, I
rabbit
thought you
play.
couldn't play music. I got away with those
if
little
you're gonna
clips.
play, okay, we should have an Irish theme here. Play,
Step
like
away
the
from the-
Cranberries. There's a good band from the '90s.
I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I have certain stabs that worked and don't trigger copyright, and that's what I got. I guess I could get some
God.
cranberries, but just not on the fly. You know?
Zombie.
It is the rabbit.
You silly sod! You got us all worked up.
Well, that's no ordinary rabbit. That's the most foul, cruel, bad-tempered robot you ever set eyes on.
You tit! I saw in my armor. I was so scared.
What the hell? Hold on.
Look, that's no rabbit.
It is the rabbit.
Rabbit.
I like the way Alex said rabbit. Rabbit.
Robot.
The
Wabbit.
rabbit.
I like the way it picks up the robot. Rabbit.
Yeah.
Well, Alex
Rabbit.
does have pronunciation challenges. That's
He
why
does
his
not.
that's why his characters are called the Gazulaman, but he spells it Goozy Lumens.
Well, it is I mean, how else are you going to spell Gazulamans except Goozylumans?
Well, no, he pronounces
It's where the
it
accent-
Gazulaman.
No,
Gazulaman.
it's the I and the L are the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It should be G-U-Z-U.
I think it's where the accent lies.
But it should be G-U-Z-U.
Well, if it was Gazillamans, fine.
Yeah.
Gazillamans, but it's like Gazulamans. Like the U is where the I is.
When he read it into, I mean, it's his story to tell, obviously, but when he read it into Siri or whatever it was, it picked it up the wrong way around.
Ah,
Because he didn't know
God.
what new word.
like a pudding.
Like a pudding.
Like a pudding.
Yeah,
I love
what-
it.
You
All
know,
right.
Clannad would have done a good job scoring if they allowed them to score Dragonheart.
Oh,
Why
no,
not?
I thought the score for Dragonheart worked fine, but
no,
yeah, think
I like the
Clannad
score for
would have
Dragon.
done fine.
Clannad, is it Clannad or Clannad?
I think we found out it's
Oh no,
Clannad.
we covered that.
I think the answer to your question is yes.
What is
It's
this?
yes.
Is this is this a song from the album? Oh yeah, album.
Scarlet
Yeah,
Inside.
yeah. Scarlet Inside. I
What was
have
that
a
album we were doing?
I have a
Let It
picture
Be.
of Will Scarlet here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the thing about it is I think it has two meanings. Part of it is Will Scarlet because he has this tendency to bring out all the potential problems, all the reasons why not to do it, like the end of the second episode, or really part 2 of episode 1. He's there at the end saying, "Do you want all of us to die?" After they lost like
Yeah,
couple
it's
men. And he was like raising these concerns. And I remember throughout the series, he's the one that raises concerns so that Robin can argue for why they should do it, you know? And so, and I was reading that this song was composed to kind of represent, you know, we're all red on the inside, the blood. And it's kind of like just that internal struggle that you face whenever, you know, shall we say, adventure is knocking on your door, or a life's purpose is presented in front of you. You have this struggle inside that you need to contend with. And I think that's what the song's about. And I think the character Will Scarlet plays that in the show. He's the one that presents all the problems. And his first scene was when he was in prison here. And he's got that personality, Will Scarlet does. And he was not Robin's brother.
No.
Not, eh?
That happened in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. They made him.
Oh, that's
Robin's
right.
brother.
Yeah, they made him Robin's brother.
I
Yeah.
have a brother.
He's a half brother though.
Oh, well, We won't go into that yet, but
What? Yet? Well, you might as well. I mean,
I was going to say Robin does actually have a half brother, just not this
oh, jeez.
Yet.
Well, that's not even
Not-
this Robin.
yet.
You mean Rubbit?
Oh,
Not-
you know what I screwed
not
up last time? And
yeah.
please, I'm pretty sure some of the people in the chat probably knew. Maybe they mentioned it, but nobody told me that last time when I had
Sean
this
Connery.
poll, Michael prayed, who's the better Robin, Michael prayed, and I put Sean Connery. It was supposed to be Jason Connery.
Wrong Connery.
Somehow had a brain fart. But the thing is Sean Connery did play Robin in a film.
In Robin and
Yeah.
Marion, yes.
So that's
So
what people
were
voting
thinking,
for,
which is the
yeah.
better Robin Hood? Sean Connery from Robin and Marion or Michael prayed from this and Sean Connery won? But what if Jason Connery was there?
What if Jethro Bodine was there?
What?
That's one of my favorite Robin Hoods.
Jethro
You not watch the
Bodine.
Beverly Hillbillies? Good Lord, man.
No. Well, I've only
Oh.
seen pieces of it. I didn't know there was a Robin Hood in.
Yeah,
Beverly
Jethro played
Hillbillies.
Robin Hood in the park, and all the beatniks were following him because he said, Granny, they smoke crawdads. And all the beatniks thought that was really cool, man, that they smoked crawdads. So they followed him all around. But he was playing Robin Hood. That's one of my favorite Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh gosh.
But that means steaming crayfish, right? Or not steaming, smoking them in a smoker.
Yeah.
I mean,
but-
if we-
but they
if
thought
we,
he literally meant smoking them
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
like cockroaches.
until one of the hippies reached in and grabbed one, and it grabbed him. He's like, "You smoke these?" "Yeah, all the time." They all ran away. Run away!
Yeah. In that poll,
Oh,
I
my God.
voted for Kevin Costner as the best Robin Hood.
Ooh,
Really?
I like Kevin
What?
Costner.
Oh, that's
All the
a hot
British
take.
people would be like, "There's steam coming out of their
Well, to
ears
be
right
honest
now."
with you, I've heard of Errol Flynn's rendering and everyone talks about, but I've never seen it. So I got
Never
to
seen
see
it
that.
either. Yeah.
I got to see that before I can even make a.
Kevin Costner's Robin Hood is the reason for, at
Dun,
least,
dun,
that's the very best line in, if not the entire movie, Men in Tights.
But that's why we gotta love it, Colin.
Exactly.
That's
Unlike
why we
Robin
gotta
Hood,
love it.
They speak with an English accent.
And hey, you have to admit that the treehouse like village in the Kevin Costner movie is the coolest hideout for the
it's
merry
cool.
men.
It was like Ewok
It was the
Village,
coolest.
too.
It was the cool. I wouldn't have moved back into after I won the war. I wouldn't have moved back into town. It's like, okay,
Well, it
no, I'm
burnt
living
down.
here.
It burnt down.
I would have rebuilt it. There's no way you go from living in a tree house back to some dingy medieval town again. No way.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, Kevin
Do
Costner.
not bring that travesty.
Oh.
Shut up!
What about Douglas Fairbanks?
I haven't seen. I don't know who this is. Describe him.
He was one of the original Robin
Yep.
Hoods in silent
One of the
film
In
Oh.
silent. Okay, for sure.
Buttons of Frosh.
I have to go
way
look it
back
up.
when.
Way back when.
However, there is only there are two good things about Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. One, we got the Carrie Elwes version, and two, let's be honest, my
The
room,
sheriff of
you,
Nottingham. Yeah.
10:30, bring a friend,
Yeah,
Alan Rickman, Sheriff of Nottingham.
Of
yeah,
course.
he was good. Yep.
He was good. The movie is worth watching just for him and the Treehouse Town. Come on.
Because
It's
it's
just different as
small.
Alan Rickman's on screen.
I'm listening to Lady Marian right now. Beautiful. And that's with Máire Brennan playing the harp. I think the best song on the album.
Yeah, these parts were very nice.
Was it last week we were talking about? I'm sure you were talking about someone you got. I think you got very more kind of confused with Mary O'Hara. when you were talking about Sinead O'Connor being a nun. I think you may be getting her confused with Mary O'Hara.
No.
Who was a
Sinead
nun.
O'Connor broke off and started her own. I don't think it was just hers. It was her and a few other people have their own sect of Catholicism, where she's not a nun, she's a priest.
Because I know there was, if I believe or not, if she's still alive, there was an ex-nun called Mary O'Hara who was famous for playing a harp. So I didn't know if you minded me getting because I didn't know Sinead O'Connor. I don't know anything about Sinead O'Connor's religious affiliations. So,
no, well, I just remember seeing one of those VH1 Where Are They Now things, and she was in it. And Sinead O'Connor, at least in the late 90s, early 2000s, was part of a sect of Catholicism where women could be priests, and she was one.
No.
She was a priest, so I don't know if she still is or what happened with that.
I don't think she's still alive. I think she passed away, didn't she? I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't follow all these things. I remember, man, back in the day, people used to read the obituaries. And it's like, man, I don't need to do that. Well, usually following Mr. Brown Alliance, you find out who's still alive, at least in the acting profession. But now, Sinead O'Connor, I'm looking her up now. She
passed away 26 July 2023.
Not too long ago.
No.
Does it say back down there if she was still... Man, I saw a picture there. It's like, oh, that's Woody Harrelson. Nope. That's Sinead O'Connor. Man, yeah, she lived her life like a candle in the wind.
Don't think Princess Diana will be impressed to be compared with Sinead O'Connor, but I don't know.
That song was originally written for Marilyn Monroe.
Yep, I know. All Marilyn
Goodbye,
Monroe. And I can say of the three of those ladies, I've only ever met
written
one.
for Norma Jean.
Yeah, Norma
You've
Jean.
met one of those ladies, Colin?
Yep.
Which one?
Probably Lady Diana.
You did?
Correct. I did.
Oh.
Very in passing, she came to a place I was working once.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Like Grace Brothers.
A bit like that, yeah, but basically we did a royal visit and to where I was working. And also say she said hello and I said hello. That was about it. I was no massively deep conversations, but
oh no, well,
my late mother, however, has met and been introduced to and had a conversation with her, I think at that time, ex-husband and our now king. My late mother was that because she did a lot of charity linked work and she was presented to, he must have been a prince, I think. Yeah, it was a long time when he was still Prince of Wales.
Yeah, I think Diana, like the world over, is well remembered.
Yeah, she was from what I've heard about her, I would have liked to meet her, yes.
I think so, but she was far from innocent people. Well, there's someone at her funeral that actually played, or close to it, are you familiar? I take it you're familiar with the musical Evita?
Oh, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina?
Yeah, but do you know what was on the flip side of that single?
No.
It was a song called Over to Circus, which is played at her funeral in the movie. And people were doing that simply because Diana was not. And I really don't want to be rude about speaking of the dead. Hey, Stitch, but she was not. It wasn't all one-sided. Let's put it that way.
I don't know. I don't know all the stories because I didn't follow them.
No.
But basically, I just thought she was pretty well remembered, and
yeah, she is. I think. Yes.
well, I guess that happens too when you're cut off so early in life and in such a tragic way.
Gavin,
what happened now? Oh, Gavin.
It's the hat, Gavin.
Okay, shall I be pedantic and ask if he's talking about John Wayne?
John, what's going on in our chat?
I don't know. I'm trying to catch up with what's going on in our
You know what
chat.
John Wayne's
Our
real name-
chat has a mind of its own.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, we're on tangents. They might as well be.
Do you know what
too.
John Wayne's real name was?
What was it?
Lil Wayne.
No, Marion Morrison. But
Really?
it's with an O, which is a male spelling, which was it's like taking a mix.
Yeah,
Marion
that's true.
It's a lady's Marion with an A, and
Oh, I didn't know there was a male variant of the name.
I apologize for being pedantic, but it was an interesting. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Whatever was Uncle John Wayne, real name is Marion. What?
Good old Stitch. Let's play some classic Stitch.
Oh, I had a thought, and now I've lost it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's not a thought at all. It's just a little stick insect.
Mm-hmm. Stitch is our woodland dweller. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, this is probably, the most beautiful song on the album, I would say. And then finally, we have Battle. Now, what is this instrument I hear in Battle? I think it's a bull roarer. Let me ask here.
You mean the bass drum thing?
What is the whirring? Okay, no. What is the instrument? It sounds like a didgeridoo, but it's not.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
That sounds like a didgeridoo in the song Battle. Let's find out. I think it might be a bull roarer, the thing that you swing around your head and you hear the friction of the air against the ropes, and the thing on the end is like partially hollow piece of wood. It sounds like.
Well, they also like using timpani, like a detuned timpani.
Oh yeah, with the pedal. Well. Yeah, the pedal and the timpani just sounds like. It's like, dude.
Either that or
it's making me nauseous. What?
Either that or just off screen a blue box appeared.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A blue box appeared?
You're expecting it, aren't you? Yeah.
What blue box appeared? Oh, a
the
TARDIS.
Doctor's blue box.
Is actually a synthesizer. Oh, it's synthesized.
Oh, sorry.
A synclavier 2 or similar. Not a traditional. Okay. Yeah, during the recording of the Legend album, producer Tony Clark, he's the producer of the album, introduced the band to advanced studio technology.
Oh, so they were playing around, discovering things.
I love it.
Yeah. It sounded like they were playing around. In fact, that timpani might have been sampled timpani and they bent it. Although modern timpanis, you have foot pedals because they need to tune them on the fly, and rather than turning the pegs around the edge in the middle of a piece of music.
It would have been wouldn't it have to have been a pedaled timpani for them to do that?
Oh, it'd have to be if it was a real timpani, definitely. Because it's like, boom. The sound. The band used the synthesizer to create a deep droning bass texture.
Is the timpani the drum you're supposed to play with the pedal?
Yeah, it was mimicking a didgeridoo, but it was really synthesized. But the didgeridoo's Australian, mate.
That's right.
Can you tell what it is yet?
What?
Sorry, it's okay. It could be worse. I could start singing Two Little Boys.
I don't have a didgeridoo in this room. It's in the bedroom, but I have something similar.
Oh, wow.
I ran out of air quick. I can't circular breathe on on this tube.
Wait, that's not a didgeridoo. What is that?
I can't circular breathe, period.
Yeah, it's
I can
hard.
And I have a didgeridoo.
Wait, Lawrence,
No,
you want me
this
to
is
bring you the instrument? I
Sure.
can get it for
This
you.
is a tube from a roll of weed barrier cloth that we put around our
Let me bring
garden.
you a real instrument. Hold on.
It's
It's a
just
fart
that
tube.
the didgeridoo was quite famous in this country by an Australian singer and painter whose name occasionally makes it onto Mr. Brown's show.
A painter who makes it on the Brown Show.
Painter.
Dude, you're all about the quizzing tonight. I have no idea.
Rolf Harris.
I don't know Rolf Harris.
Well, Rolf Harris was a very popular entertainer who apparently had some things in common with the likes of Mr. Savile.
Oh, jeez. What?
That's why I was saying that, but that's what it was. I mean, he had a couple of hits with some. I mean, he was a good singer, a good artist. He used to do on his show, and he'd paint, and what he'd do is he'd paint live on screen, and he'd say, "Can you tell what it is yet?" It was just catchphrase. He was painting, and a lot of his painting was actually done in. It was sort of done in where you kind of paint shadows rather than the. Yeah, I'm not sure which I prefer though. That song, or have you heard Billy Connolly's version of Two Little Boys? Two Little Boys in Blue.
This one's better, but actually these have more resistance and are easier to circular breathe on.
All I can say is you could use. Do you know what? I've worked it now. You know what it is? I've finally worked it out. The didgeridoo is actually a blowgun, and that's what Robin's arrow's for.
Yeah, like Doctor Who, Tom Baker's Doctor Who.
Can you play it?
You don't have
you need to keep practicing. I think it's a cool
should.
instrument.
Yeah,
yes.
I think it'll become an earworms thing. It'll
And
become a thing on earworms. Yeah. It'll
Well,
become...
Flav, when he gets back to practicing, he will impress you for sure.
Oh, here's a little music.
With the sunlight parted into darkness.
Yes. There we go. I wish I could play music. One of these weeks we should do that. Maybe we'll do like maybe they have some concerts. I should see if Clannad has some concerts and we can like do it on Rumble where they let you play music. I think. At least they let you play movies and comment on them. I wonder if they let you play concerts and comment on them.
I don't know. I do not know anything about Rumble.
That might be an extra facet to what we do.
Because when you're hungry.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could listen to music and talk about it? Clannad, live in concert. Yeah, there's a live album. Yeah. Oh, really? 2005? going to look that up. If we can find a concert, maybe we'll do that. Yes. So, anybody have something to discuss? I think we're at the end of the album just about. Yeah, I think we are. Right here, Ancient Forest. Yeah, this one's a good one. I mean, overall, I like the music on this album. I just felt in this series, sometimes some of the songs came back too often. And I think, but it probably was a money situation. I don't know. I guess they couldn't afford doing 2 albums. Well, not that they needed 2 albums of new music. Use some of your temp tracks. Use Magical Ring plus.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, when I was listening to that, I hadn't clocked that as an album, it's you. I mean, I haven't listened to records for a very long time. But normally, of course, you expect an album track is 2, 3, 4 minutes of a song long. A lot of these tracks were sort of 1 minute, and it was repeated because it's incidental music for scenes rather than entire songs. Unlike modern TV or films a lot of the time where they just take modern songs or well-known songs and just stick on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think a lot of it worked. There was just some scenes where maybe
a lot
director's
of it did.
choice was a little bit off.
A lot of it did work, and it was a shame that
I think there was a little bit of smoking in Sherwood, though. Because there was moments where it just seemed like, yeah, we're just grooving here.
I don't think it was the fault of the musicians. I think someone clipped. It's like, oh, we need this. We need like a few seconds worth of music. Clip something, put it here, get it out. I don't think the musicians would have made such horrible decisions. They're too good to have made those decisions.
I don't think it. Well, there was only maybe 1 or 2 that I wouldn't say horrible. It's still good music. It's just like
the music is good.
Wasn't placed
the clipping, right. For the incidental music sometimes was bad, and I don't think the musicians had anything to do with that because a real artist wouldn't make those mistakes.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want a relatively light-hearted theme when you've got a battle coming up, I suppose.
Right, but
what is going on here? I have something here. This is a YouTube clip. Oh, by the way, folks, I should mention that I popped in the chat there a link to the 40th anniversary vinyl of this album. If you were thinking of picking it up, might as well do it from this link. I get a few pennies for it. And I get to stay in this Amazon affiliate program, of which I've been because I'm horrible at selling. But if you are interested in the CD version, there you go.
Everyone's
if you're
horrible.
not, if you're like Stitch and you're going to order some, what do you call it, like flies for fly fishing or something like that, you can order whatever you want on Amazon. If you follow that link, it actually does credit me with a sale where I get 1 or 2%.
Tom, we only talk about things we love on Earworms. We tear it apart because we love it, just like Babylon 5.
Yeah. Oh, we love Babylon 5.
we love
now Robin of Sherwood, and then before that, all sorts of Arthurian movies and stuff. We like the Doctor Who,
But you will never see us cover Crusade on this show, not ever.
No. Oh. Nor any of those things that go by the name Star Trek that aren't anymore.
No.
It's just not worth it. I don't want to. I know you can get a lot of attention by just bashing things, but me, I'd be depressed. I want to enjoy myself.
I was done with Star Trek after I saw the first reboot movie, and I was confused throughout because I didn't realize they were just rewriting it and putting it in another universe or in a parallel universe. I was I was really, really upset. And it's like, this doesn't feel like Star Trek. This isn't, this is just an action movie with no substance. Not Star Trek.
Yeah, I found a Clannad live performance here.
Ooh. Shall
I
we?
am going to. Well, we can't play it here. I don't want to take the risk. Probably this channel has rights to it, or if not, they're demonetized on it or something. I think we should do a Rumble week. Some week we'll start on YouTube, talk about stuff a little bit, talk about pudding, and then we say, okay, let's head over to Rumble and watch a concert and talk about it while it's playing. And we could sing along here, like this is like I can't sing along because it's in Iro Gaelic and I don't speak the language.
Oh, swappers, I'm still not over it. I can't.
Oddly enough, I was like a lot of people. I was very worried when I heard that they were going to be making an updated Star Trek. When I saw the first one, and only the first one,
yeah, me too.
I was not as disappointed because I realized what they were doing. I thought the way the basic way of handling it was a good idea, was to say, okay, we're going to start again, but whack into another universe.
It was disgusting.
I thought that, but it wasn't handled well, and and it went downhill from there. But
look, I was personally checked out after first couple of episodes of Enterprise, to be honest. And then when I heard about the new movie, I was excited because it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna get some real Star Trek again, some real Star Trek. And then I saw that instead of developing on stories, after Deep Space Nine, for example, they had a lot of fodder there. They have a lot of stories coming out at the end of the Next Generation, even out of Voyager, and they didn't follow through with those stories. They're going to go back in the past and talk about history or do films about history that we didn't learn about in TOS, and no, that's not what they did. I was so angry. I think I was more angry than when I left the theater after the Force Awakens, to be honest with you. I was really upset.
Yeah, we were. Your parents were in the car kind of like asking questions. I wonder if this is it, or I wonder if it's going to go here. I wonder. But I was just feeling like, it ain't right.
My parents try to look on the bright side of life, like Brian, but no.
Look on the bright side of life.
It both of those movies just put me in a bad. And again, after the Force Awakens, we haven't returned to the theater.
No, we haven't.
No.
As I say, I mean, I didn't see it, but I thought, okay, I'll give it a go, and. Okay, it's different. They've whacked it into another universe, which makes it easier, perhaps, to accept that, okay, these aren't the same characters we knew. I actually found it interesting, for example, to think of, okay, but so I'd like to know how that one change in the timeline meant, for example, that all of a sudden you've got all of the characters from the original series at Starfleet Academy at the same time. For example.
Exactly.
Things like that, like how that, what happened there, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's like, remember this character? You remember this character?
Okay, but so how come? Okay, so I thought I made good plans, but I thought,
and it kind of made Pike, his whole place, really short. And
you know what really really offended me was the Nero character. First, that his name was Nero, and he was the bad guy. And he didn't look like a Romulan, and he was wearing like 20th century trench coat. Like he came out of like the Matrix.
It was like Goth Party.
What? And then at the end, Spock's line, "Do what you feel," talking to the younger Spock. I was so offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking.
I want to look up into your lifeless eyes and wave like this.
Exactly. Oh yes, yes. That is what I want for these movies, for them to go away and for someone to really, produce real Star Trek again.
Oh please, yes, please. But I think it's the sort of thing which, as a concept, for something like Star Trek in particular, cannot really work in live action because
what?
No, big. Well, that's right. I mean, it can work on the page. I mean, the concept, not the films itself, but because most people who are going to go and watch those films had those characters in their heads.
Yeah.
And yes, we're all adults, all intelligent enough to realise that you can't actually have William Shatner can't play a 25, etc., etc. So that was always going to be a problem. It's human nature.
It was the writing more than anything, not the new actors.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
The whole sort. But I'm thinking if you'd actually sort of had it in a form which didn't require you to have those actors in it, then that wouldn't. And if it was animated, CGI, written, you would have in your own head, you would have the same people in your head that you'd always had in your head for those characters, and it would be interesting to see how they went differently.
Look, Gavin is going to produce the next Star Trek using AI.
There you go.
Gavin, you made a pact with us today, and I warn you. You got to follow through, Gavin.
I'm looking.
We'll go to Gavin's channel.
I'm looking who to raid, and I search B-sides, and I get Liquid Drum and Bass Radio. I don't know. Maybe they're not streaming on YouTube anymore. Maybe they're just all Rumble now. I don't know.
Can you Rumble raid them somehow?
I don't know. I haven't checked them out in a few weeks. Yeah, I could raid them with no viewers on Rumble.
Oh.
I think all our viewers are on YouTube, so it's like...
Rumble needs to step up its game if they're going to attract more creators, in my opinion.
It'd be like a Special Forces raid. You never see anybody in the chat.
Special Forces? Is that another platform?
No.
Oh, Gavin says no B-sides tonight.
No B-sides.
Adam is ill.
Oh, that's a shame.
It was semi-joke.
So who is streaming?
Well, if I had the energy, I would come on and you could raid my channel, but I don't have anything. I don't have anything prepared unless somebody wants to jump on and help
I know
me.
what we're gonna raid.
What are we gonna raid?
Hold on here. You don't have to raid a live stream necessarily. We have here industry interview. Oh no, I thought I saw something else here. Oh, I guess it only lets you raid live things, whether they're scheduled or currently. You can't raid a video.
A replay, no.
Or a video. I was just going to raid a video. Let's see. What do we have here? Looks like some things is recommending Spider-Man BND, X-Men, Ice Cream. What the hell? This is Film Comics Explained, I guess. It's cut off.
Is that no?
I wouldn't
It's
know.
not. Comics division.
Oh, the Outcasts Creative, but that's upcoming. I don't know when that is. I at least know the Outcasts Creative. I could. Well, these are probably. Oh, he has a few up here. He probably scheduled all his streams for the next few weeks. Look at
Lawrence, FYI, we need to light a candle for Adam Gray. Prayers for Adam Gray, everyone.
Oh, yeah. So it's not just like a regular cold?
No, it's not just a regular thing.
Oh,
so,
no.
yes. Thoughts and prayers with Adam and Barbara, guys.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I should email them afterwards.
Yeah, definitely reach out.
Okay. Well, I'm rating these guys, whoever they are. Look at a handful of people that decide to stay with us. It's Spider-Man, BND, X-Men, Ice Cream Man, God of War, Prime Time, The Minority Report, number 16.
Maybe the chat can recommend someone, Lawrence. Let's not just go blindly picking people on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff there.
I know anybody who's likely to be streaming at this time of night, but
yeah, I mean, it was just showing what's there, and there's not much.
Well, actually, Colin, I was streaming the other day, just midnight, through I don't know how long. I was outside with a fire and my guitars. Some people joined me out there.
Well, if you're into that, I mean, I know people here that would maybe be interested in discussing it. No, this is Spider-Man. I thought it was all one word. BND. I don't know what that is.
You should
X-Men,
get.
I've heard of them.
Chad, we need recommendations, yeah.
Oh, they're abbreviating. Yeah, I see.
Oh.
Ice Cream Man. God of War. I remember God of War. That was Nicolas Cage, right?
Was it?
Or is that the Lord of War?
I think it was based on a movie. I think God of War is a movie. Is a game series.
Okay.
Based in. I've not played it, but I believe it's. I believe it's one. It's another one of these where they've done remakes and they modernized it for a modern audience or something.
Well, here's the thing. Might as well. Maybe no one will stay on. I know a lot of you folks are going to bed, but in any case, they might just say, "Oh, who's this Wayfarer project?" And they come and check it out, and they're just like, "Ba da da dee da do do dee ba do ba dee da da ba da dee 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 dee."
Well,
like,
Flav is going to bed now, and he needs to take care of his kitties in the morning because he'll have problems with them otherwise.
Yeah, we got to take care of our kitties.
Yeah,
now,
our kitties too, and yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us, Flav. Stitch to the first ones. Thank you, Mike, for being with us. I know it was the early morning for you.
Yeah.
Glad to be
Mike.
here.
Cool beans.
Yeah, and folks, if you want, raid Mike's channel.
Yeah.
Listen to some guitar when you go to bed, or
wait.
sitar,
Archer asked me in the on the backstage chat, who's that? Who were you talking about, Archer? When you asked me who's that?
The chap that you mentioned.
William Barton.
Yeah, that's
William Barton is a very, very, very well known didgeridoo player. So I thought that would be of interest to Lawrence there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never look at the private chat because I'm completely.
Well, no. I put it in the regular chat.
Oh, well,
There's a link to him in concert.
I didn't know. What?
All right, Mike. What playlist is good for sleeping here? That you have here my single.
There's a lot of relaxing music. Yeah.
Positive vibes. The Rune series.
Yes, there you go.
What's that? Is that relaxing? Is that something that
that's all music. Well, it started out originally as I didn't release it for a few years. Actually, it was for my personal meditations. So that was, and then I had to, in one of my meditations, I was told to put it out there, so I put it out there.
There you go.
So
Now
that's
can
what
help
Spirit
other
wanted. That's
people.
what Spirit got. But it was all done. So
Awesome.
that means that tells you right there. I mean, it was personal to me because
Well,
I did
like
it for me.
runes.
Yeah.
So here we go. I call it
But there-
Sleeping with Mike. It's his runes
Ay,
series.
ay, ay. Do you have to call it that? Go on, Julie.
Sleeping
That's
with
just in the
Mike.
chat.
Well, let's put it this way.
Oh,
He
Lawrence.
was going on about magic rings
Not that
earlier
there's
on.
anything
so
wrong with that.
I really want to see what the AI thing says. for this stream.
The AI is gonna tear this stream apart.
Really
It's
Oh,
gonna call it.
I no wonder I found it familiar. I had commented on it. I'm seeing here the top
Oh
comments.
yeah, there were videos and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go on this one. And it's a playlist, folks, so it'll help you go to sleep, and you don't have to worry about, because I usually don't hear any ads on your music. So
Yeah.
so it looks like
Some of
people
them,
be able to listen to it, give you some watch time,
There you
Yeah,
go.
watch
stimulate
time.
some more plays.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe a subscriber or two.
Yeah.
I've certainly got a lot of subscribers from Earworms. Grateful
Cool
for
beans.
that.
Well, thank you. We're
seem to
grateful
be-
for you to.
Yeah, I
For you
seem
being
to,
here.
I don't know. I haven't even looked lately. What
Oh,
Well,
look.
I've gained like one or two in the last several months. It's
Well, you're
kinda
at
stalemated, but
218. 218.
yeah.
I remember when you were back around 30.
782, and I'll be there. You know.
Stitch the Elder. God.
Yeah. Well, I agree, Stitch.
What does Stitch say?
He's being naughty.
How about just Mike, the
nice.
guy who puts you to sleep? Listen to this music; it'll put you to sleep.
Any way to get watch time, man.
Now, or you can listen to Timeless and get woke up.
Mm.
Oh God.
Okay.
Or a chaotic conception.
Oh yeah, that
That
one's.
will wake you up. Yes. Save
Yeah,
that
that-
for the morning coffee. Yeah.
Or, you know, if you have some of that extra special tea or something like that, you know.
Ooh,
It is a fart tube.
it is the rabbit.
The wabbit.
It is the fart tube.
Elmer Fudd. He was Irish too, you know.
I warned you.
Well, we're
What
so-
rabbit.
Shh, we hunting wabbit.
Lawrence is the
Alright.
only one who keeps giant toilet tubes here. I
I
don't save any of that. I mean, I salvage parts for my guitars, but he has a
Mhm.
special gift for salvaging things that are not useful.
The inside roll of
Regular Fred Sanford, he is, eh? Dun, 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 dun. Come
I
on, Lawrence. You
remember
saw
that
Sanford
show.
and Son. Come on, man.
I've heard of it. I don't think
Heard of it? Oh,
I
my
would catch
God.
clips of it, but
Oh,
never.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you.
Oh gosh,
I
man.
saw the original Steptoe and Son, but then I'm British, so
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
So Sanford and Son, they're kind of like
Well, that's like
Starsky and
70s.
Hutch, right?
yeah, I think
Yeah, right.
which is the American version of Steptoe and Son.
Oh, my God.
Steptoe and Son. Okay,
Golly.
I think we're calling it a night.
Let's call it a night.
Yeah.
On that note, let's call it a night.
We did, incidentally, we did two or three of the first streams. Some of the first streams we did on FFSI were actually comparing British and American TV shows. I don't know if we did some of that, but some of the really early ones we did, talking about British TV, American TV.
And the British won.
Most of the
They
time.
have Monty Python. Oh,
Yeah,
and
No, yeah, but I mean, part of it also, I think, if I remember right, I mean, we also, because we had Arwen Avalon was with us on some of those streams as well. We were just talking about them and in some cases it was comparing the British and American versions and the like.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite British shows, other than Python, of course, and Faulty Towers, is the IT Crowd. Familiar with that, there, Archer? That's 90s.
I'm aware of it. It's another one, isn't it? I think it's another one which was an American version of.
Yeah, they tried to do it. It didn't work. But no, man, that was hilarious. Chris Dowd and I forget that other dude's name. But yeah, that was a hilarious show.
Yeah,
but anyway, I forgot to say a night. You said we were calling it a night. A night.
Yeah, that's all right. But this is the most you talk the whole episode. So it's like, go for it, man.
Well, I said at the beginning of the episode, it was not kind of my thing.
All right.
I mean, some of it was very good for what they were doing it for. But I liked the other album the better that you mentioned.
Yeah, Magical Ring.
The two.
Oh, the
what we started out
with.
The traditional.
Yeah, it was a little more traditional. That was more my thing.
Oh, yeah. Everybody likes traditional stuff. Yeah. No, and I do really like that because it's something a little more mysterious. You can listen to it and just be like totally into it musically because I don't understand the lyrics, and you get to just imagine more.
Well, a buddy of mine about a week ago gave me a copy of Blind Willie Johnson. Got me on a blues kick.
Nice.
Yeah, some old blues stuff. So I was listening to blues all last weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, you need to have an adjective of some issue in your name as a blues musician.
Oh, yeah, Reverend Gary Davis. Also was Blind Gary Davis. But, yeah, you know.
There was like, I don't know.
Big Bill Bronzy.
Cool.
Constipated Ed Wallace.
Oh, God.
Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters.
That's the opposite. Okay.
You know, Brown was talking there about at one point we talked about music and we moved on to comedies. There was a British Gavin may remember, and then my other fellow countryman. There was a British comedy duo called the Two Ronnies, and they always did a musical number, and they've got an album I've got somewhere. It's called Jehoshaphat and Jones, and they are doing humorous folk and country type songs. And just the only one I ever remember is a song called "We Knew What She Meant," and it's about perhaps unfortunately it's because it's taken the homage and riffing on American country music about a young none too bright American Daisy Duke type, and one of the lyrics is that she said it's her birthday. It's her birthday, and she bought. The line is, "I bought me a dress and a bonnet so cute, so come round and see me in my birthday suit." And of course, birthday suits and things is the suit of clothes that you were born in.
Right.
So, so in other words, we should come and see me in a birthday suit, see me in the nutty. But it's if you can get a hold of it, find it on YouTube. I think they're really clever because they do a lot of it is linguistic humor, but it's all music and it's all songs in that sort of vein. It's called Jehoshaphat and Jones.
We need the spelling on that, Colin.
Oh, no. Hold on. I'll put it in.
Yeah, we got. Look, here's the situation. This is why we're going to do King Arthur, then come back to Robin Hood. We can't let Robin Hood go at all. I mean, I enjoy it too much, and plus, it's getting some views in the first one. I'm just answering a comment now from our first video, and it's been going. Like, the one from last week only has, it's not many views at all. It's like, 50, 60 some? But the first one, 2 weeks ago, is at 2,180 some views. So I don't know what happened. Somehow the YouTube algorithm picked up on it and just said, huh? I don't know. What did I say in it that
We have to do well. Why don't
that they
you
like
go?
me now or something?
Shall I go read the AI summary for that video and find out?
Oh, sure. Why not? I mean,
Let's
we keep
go.
saying we're going to go, but
Yeah. Let's
just
do
make
it.
it quick. It's
Yeah.
like Brown. We're going to blast through this.
Yes, this is like
This is the rabbit.
This is the rabbit.
2,186. Wow. But here's the thing, just so you know how it is being a YouTuber. 2,186 views in a week and a half. And the revenue on that video is 43 cents.
Well, at least it's something. The rest of us are burning our minds and bodies out producing YouTube videos.
I know you're really
those
trying to
42 cents.
you're trying to get those watch hours. I'm just telling you. Well, be careful.
Well, I mean,
as soon as you get there, you'll be like, what?
Well, the thing is, you never know how YouTube is going to treat you.
Right.
They don't treat all channels the
No,
same.
and this
may
is
be
good.
one of the
It's
lucky
treating
ones.
this video very well for some reason. I
We're
mean, it's a
gonna-
great series and stuff. I understand it, but the second one, 58 views. This one, the first one, 2,186. They just placed it somewhere and they've kept it there, and it's getting views. At least people are clicking on it.
They play. It's playing an ad right now. All right, I'm gonna ask.
You're gonna ask.
Okay, I'm gonna ask first. First, I'm gonna ask it to summarize the video, and then it will generate follow-up questions. And sometimes, the answers to those generated follow-up questions are very interesting.
Very interesting.
That's
the link. That's the link for the Jehoshaphat and Jones, the entire album on YouTube. If anybody's interested.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, summarization, AI summarization of the first Robin Hood, Robin of Sherwood episode here on Earworms. This video from the Wayfair Project is a deep dive into the 1984 British TV series Robin of Sherwood. The host discussed why the specific retelling of Robin Hood legend is considered a classic and a standout in the genre. Timestamps. Key highlights from the discussion so far: sorcery and myth. Unlike traditional adaptations, this version of the legend integrates elements of sorcery, occultism, and Arthurian-style mysticism, creating a darker, more atmospheric tone. Production and history. The hosts provide context on the show's 11th century medieval settings, the role of Herne, the hunter, and the socio-political climate following the Norman conquest. Thank you, Colin. It got all of your information.
Well, I did the thing about the...
Stitch bought stuff from your Amazon link.
Yay, Stitch.
Thank you, Stitch. Lawrence is in the program.
Yeah, that means I can be in the program and keep sharing links.
Earning, yeah.
The question is, how many people?
AI mentioned
How many people have actually bought Spotted?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to see
Has
if
anybody bought any Spotted?
Wait, have you set up affiliate links, Colin?
I did share a link for Spotted
No,
Dick.
I said, has anybody bought Spotted Dick? Lawrence's link?
Oh, I didn't know Lawrence linked it.
Is that where you get your Spotted Dick from, Amazon?
No, Colin goes to the supermarket. It's
for
much
his packets.
Oh, you order it in from Amazon?
They've stopped
Colin.
selling.
Well, they have Whole Foods now. And Whole Foods actually,
I was looking
if you get the right
for-
stuff, you can get some good things, Organic and non-GMO. I don't know. Oh, it didn't log me in. I'd have to figure this out later, how to see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Here's an interesting generated follow-up question. Who is Herne the Hunter? I know we got into some stuff when we started talking about Herne. So I'm going to click on that. Who is Hearn the Hunter, according to AI, which watched your stream?
Mm-hmm.
In the context of the series of Robin of Sherwood, Hearn the Hunter is portrayed by a mystical, primal figure and the protector of the people. He acts as a spiritual entity or ancient force connected to the natural world and a traditional god. Key characteristics of Hearn discussed by the hosts include the hooded one. He is often associated with the hooded man, choosing specific individuals like Robin to act as his vessel or champion to serve humanity. Mentor and guide. While he provides guidance and objects like the sword Albion, the hosts note that his methods can be enigmatic when often appearing to demand action than intervening directly himself. Yes, those were our criticism. Natural forces. He represents a juxtaposition to the unnatural or dark occult forces, such as the character Balaam, who also possesses prophetic visions. Let's see if there are other different... okay. How does Hearn possess the main character? Should we click on that, or should we click who are the dark forces opposing Hearn?
I think it's just that I made it through to the official partnership now. It does show like $2.25 total to be earned someday, but it says that you have no transactions. Oh, I guess that means no payments. I don't know. I'd have to dig through this. It's all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it looks like I'm in the program. But as you see, you pay the same, and it just helps out the channel. It's a parade of pennies, folks. That's what streaming is. And we appreciate it. It's just the more we can substitute the other things we have to do to make a living, the more we can make some great content, you know.
Yeah.
And the more time I have to, I don't have to, you know, I don't have to bang it together. I could actually do a little more research, spend a little more time.
All right.
So,
well, before we close the stream, Lawrence, would you like to ask AI a question about the first Sherwood, Robin of Sherwood episode?
we should ask the chat. Someone just pop a question in. Anything.
Chat.
What should we ask AI about our first episode, which
And
was Robin Hood and the Sorcerer Part 1.
I'm gonna ask a I'm gonna ask a preliminary question.
Oh, no.
Ask it who the host.
Does Gavin derail the stream? Because it accused Gavin of derailing all of our streams with, I want
Not
you.
all of them. Just
okay. It accused Gavin of derailing. It said that Flav was the main contributor to our shrubbery fund. And what else did it say? It didn't even acknowledge you as a host.
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't there.
God,
at
I
all.
wonder what it says about me then.
You were the mild-mannered man of
y-
music.
Yes, the mild-mannered man of music, and Colin was Sir Colin of Glastonbury.
Huh. The mild-mannered man of music.
I don't know where it got that, Lawrence. Excuse me.
I may have said
Mike.
something similar in the intro. I don't know.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like
I'm
something
gonna.
I might say.
Mild-mannered. I don't usually hear that as a description for me. That weirdo hippie guy.
Do you wear glasses and have a cowlick?
What?
Oh,
You know,
that's a hair thing.
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
Cowlick.
When you see people
What is it, like alfalfa?
No, because
Oh God, when I was younger.
Because the question is you then have to take your glasses off, and then you end up having to wear your underpants outside your tights.
Was that like Adventure Time?
Becomes Superman. No, mild-mannered Clark Kent becomes Superman. That's why I normally had the one. I always associate with mild-mannered.
Oh, that's right.
Mild-mannered Clark Kent.
That's true. That's what Superman wears.
Oh,
Is Fruit of the Looms outside.
Lawrence,
his
it gave me an answer.
Okay, good.
It gave me an answer. Okay, I asked, does Gavin derail this stream? And it says, the hosts discussed the concept of the chief derailer during their broadcast. While they reference Gavin and other participants in the chat as contributors to these tangents, the show itself is presented as a collaborative, free-flowing conversation where side topics are a regular part of the experience. So this time, it doesn't blame Gavin. But in the first one that I read, Gavin was derailing the stream all the time, and it's like...
I think the programmers that are, managing Gemini took its beer away. It's not as fun this time.
Yeah, not fun.
Ask you who the hosts are.
Oh, yes. Well, it generated a question. Who are the co-hosts? Let's see what it says. All right.
List everyone
the
in
co-host.
The
Okay,
now.
it got me right. It got Archer Collin from FFSI and not Sir Colin of Glastonbury this time. It has Alex here, Baron AWK.
Yeah,
from
I
FFSI,
left him in the
and
co-host
Mike
list.
Mountain Heart Gorley.
Yeah, I leave Alex in the co-host list as well as Mike. So whenever we mention him, we could just say go to the end swappers. I put him there just so that we could just say, hey, check out their channel. There's a link in the description.
Not
that they're hosting that night. It's just
ask it who's on the panel, because co-hosts it probably counts Lawrence as the host.
As the host.
Maybe.
So say who was on. Maybe ask who was on the panel.
Okay. Who is on the panel in this? Oh.
I didn't hear you mention what does it say about Scott?
It didn't bring up Scott in
I don't
any
know
of
if
my
he's there
summers.
that Wednesday.
He is the glue that holds it all together.
The main host. Okay. Okay, now it recognizes you, Lawrence, because you started putting your name in the video description box, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it says Lawrence W. Moore, the main host and founder of the Wafer Project. So now it knows who you are. Dun, dun, dun. It knows.
AI knows who you are.
Yes. Yeah, Gavin, unfortunately, yeah.
Well, no, Gavin is our main commentator. I'll say this much. He's always there after the stream, leaving a comment that helps us get more views after. So,
and he always warning
anybody, if you do have a chance after the stream, drop a comment, say hi to Gavin or whatever.
Hi, Gavin.
It helps the stream get distributed. And because we can't always just depend on a fluke like that first one. Not that it's a total fluke. It's just weird that it's separate from everything else just took off so much. It's almost like
Lawrence,
YouTube
that ad came up
this
again. On your video came up again. That sing and produce music app came up. It's called Suno.
Well, we mentioned it.
Suno Pro.
Suno Pro.
It looks like
I go out on weekends and give out bootleg copies to people on the street. I forgot to tell you that.
Of earworms?
Get your earworms!
Get your earworms! And like what?
Get your ear full of worms.
That'll help people find us. Yeah. All right, so I guess we're winding down.
We're winding up, one or the other.
Yeah.
Well,
better go listen to that Mike's sleeping music there.
If you still have that link. I mean, I don't know if I still have it in my buffer. Is this it? Mike? Question mark.
Find out.
I went to all the trouble of bringing it up, and then I lost it, and then I fell asleep.
All right, folks, that's it. We're really signing off this time, except for...
And finally, here are some completely gratuitous pictures of penises to annoy the censors and to hopefully spark some sort of controversy, which it seems the only way these days to get the jaded, video-sated public off their fucking asses and back in the sodding cinema.